I feel like nobody really realizes it, but the Pittsburgh Steelers hit a couple of home runs in this year's NFL draft. And what I mean by that is they got some absolute value here with some of these picks. And what I wanted to do was kind of break down some of my favorite ones and show you exactly why I believe this team just got so much better. So again, we're going to break down about 4, maybe 5 players in this draft, but if you want a part 2 where maybe we break down the rest of the players, all you got to do is comment down below P2 and get this over 500 likes, and we'll drop the next video ASAP. With that being said, let's kind of dive in and meet this year's Steelers draft class. Now, first things first, we need to talk about Derrick Harmon. This guy is an absolute dog of a football player, adds extreme versatility on the interior of the defensive line, and great flexibility as well. We all know that Cam Hayward is getting up there in age, right? He probably won't be playing more than another year, maybe 2 years in the NFL. And Derrick Harmon is not only the perfect fit to kind of replace him down the line, but a great guy to be a mentee of Cameron Hayward over the next couple of years. Again, this is a guy that helps out in a bunch of different areas. You're going to see him try to loop for his teammate here. Now, what is looping? It's when you, boom, attack the outside and allow your guy to attack the inside. Now, sometimes when this happens, you can confuse these offensive linemen and you can generate a little bit of pressure from either side. Normally, it's for this outside edge rusher, but he does a really bad job getting around Derrick Harmon, right? But Derrick Harmon takes his one-on-one, blows past him, and then look at the chase down speed of Derrick Harmon, man. This is a guy I have so much faith in going forward. In my opinion, he was a lock to go first round. A lot of people said they might have taken him a little too early. No, I don't think so at all. 6'5", 310 pounds, an absolute unit. And if you leave this guy in one-on-one situations, he is going to demoralize you. Look at this play. They're going to be in a 5-man scat, slide to the left, leaving a one-on-one right here, and you do not want that ever with Derrick Harmon. Now, the first thing you're going to notice when looking at some of his stats is he has gone better each and every single season, and since 2022, he's been a major factor of this team, playing over 460 snaps in every single year. He had 5 sacks last year, 7 quarterback hits, but 43 hurries, which is absolutely insane. He also batted down 2 balls, but the first thing you're going to notice here, 86.3 pass rush grade, but a 17.6 pass rush win rate percentage. Absolutely insanity. When you look at Derrick Harmon overall and where he fits into this defense, he's going to be a day 1 starter off the edge, right over probably Isaiah Loudermilk, but right next to Keanu Benson and on the opposite side of Cameron Hayward. This is such a good pickup, at least in my opinion, because when you look at the Steelers from last season, they struggled when it came to getting to the quarterback, ranking 21st in the NFL in QB sack percentage. Derrick Harmon is someone that can not only change that now, I loved this pickup. Now, this season, Kaleb Johnson was incredible. Got a lot of touches this year compared to last season, had 240 attempts, but averaged 6.4 yards per carry and had 21 touchdowns. Now, he's not much of a receiving target, but he can catch the football. He had 22 catches for about 190 yards last season through the air. Now, overall, had an 86.7 rushing grade, was really good in zone grade and gap grade as well, and has a really high elusive rating. We saw that on the tape. This dude can absolutely make guys miss in open space and is so quick in and out of his cuts. I am all in on him as a running back here for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I would even, put him in, slot him in as that day 1 starting running back, and I think he would be the 1A to the 1B of Jaylen Warren, who can kind of change the tempo of the backfield with a little bit more agility to him. Now, obviously, everyone's concerned about the quarterback position. Mason Rudolph, is he the guy? Probably not. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be here? I would assume so, but they also added Will Howard. Now, before we dive into some film on Will Howard and what he adds to the quarterback room, which, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I really do love it. Before we do so, though, hit that like button. If we can get, like I said, over 500 likes on this video, we will drop a part 2 tomorrow or maybe in the next couple of days, breaking down the rest of the draft class. So let me know in the comments down below if you want another one, but most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It is free, it doesn't cost anything, and we got you guys covered throughout all of not only this draft process and every player that they added, but rookie minicamp, mini camp in general, training camp, preseason. We got you guys covered with everything you need to know. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at this play. So first thing we notice right now, and quarterbacks, every time they're going to look at these deep safeties, they want to know, okay, is this a cover 2 man? Is this a cover 3 zone? What kind of zone are they in, right? So as we drop back in the pocket, the first thing he looks at is this safety, okay? Now, we have a yes-no read setting up. What is a yes-no read? Typically, a yes-no read is, let's say he loves this matchup to the top side of the screen. A yes-no read is if we can get this safety in one direction, we're going to throw this football no matter what because we like our chances with our wide receiver versus their DB. So as he's looking at this safety, boom, he gets him to move inside. You see how he's shifting inside? Right when that DB shifts inside, Will Howard throws this ball and says, yup, I like my matchup. And look at the ball placement of this thing. I mean, that couldn't be like any more in the breadbasket. This is an absolute dime in the college football playoffs. And I couldn't ask for more out of a quarterback in terms of deep accuracy. Now, in my opinion, Will Howard is a beast. And the potential is unreal. So one thing I like to say about this year's draft class for the Pittsburgh Steelers, value. Value. Kaleb Johnson, right? 3rd round, value. Jack Sawyer in the 4th round, value. Yahya Black in the 5th round. Will Howard in the 6th, value, man. I mean, this dude was one of the best deep throwers in college football. He won the national championship. He's got a winning pedigree. Now, I will say when he's under pressure, he does tend to make some mistakes. Last year, threw for over 4,000 yards, 35 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and did make some critical mistakes in some big-time games, but ended up, overcoming it, continue to work hard, and this guy is just so good at football. He's got ideal size at 6'4", 234 or 35 pounds. Is 23 years old, but this is a guy I love, man. I think he can really be a good player, and he's got some rushing upside as well. I'm ready for all the boxes that he checks for the NFL, and I think he'll be able to, really develop as a quarterback, especially if Aaron Rodgers is his mentor. Now, in the next video, the part 2 that we break down, I want to really deep dive into Yahya Black, Jack Sawyer, Carson Bruener, and Dante Kent. So if you guys want that video, I need you guys to hit that like button right now, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and join the family, guys. It is free, doesn't cost anything, and man, I am really liking what the Steelers have done this offseason. The only thing that they're missing right now is a quarterback, okay? Now, I get it. Mason Rudolph is cool, but he's not a day one starter. At least in my opinion, he's a fine backup. They also brought in Robert Woods yesterday, which I thought is a really good fit for Aaron Rodgers, literally for Aaron Rodgers. So I think Aaron Rodgers will be the starting quarterback for this team. I love what they're doing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one, the next part 2. So see you then. Peace.